Indie developer Colorgrave, known for their Game Boy Color inspired games, released Veritus a few days ago. Is it worth adding to your collection? Well, let's find out. A massive thanks to the developer for the review code and to you for stopping by, and as always, if you like what you see, subscribe because it's free. Orangrail and his group have reached Veritus Castle to unearth its mysteries. This ancient place is host to many monsters and traps and a sealed door that will open when all 4 fragments are collected. The story is fleshed out through your conversations and reading the books found through the castle. I believe this is a sequel to Prodigal, and although it didn't hinder my enjoyment experiencing the story as a whole, I think it would really benefit the player to have played that previous game. Fans of the Zelda Game Boy Color games will know what to expect here, although with a few caveats. You guide Auron through dungeons within the castle. Each has its theme, puzzles, items and boss battle. There's also a central hub that serves as a camp, allowing players to interact with other adventurers and receive support such as blacksmithing and cooking. Dungeons will see the player collecting keys and solving puzzles. As to be expected, your teammates will assist your progress in certain sections. For example, Illy can swim underwater to activate switches, and on other occasions you'll assist Sonny, the chef, in collecting ingredients via a challenging minigame. This was a clever way to make use of your team through gameplay and further fleshing out their relationship with the main character. The puzzles are cleverly designed and require to use all of your arsenal. Very early in the game, you'll come across the Dread Hands. This treasure allows the player to teleport near the entrance of a room, and some puzzles will require the mechanic to move forward. There's also a lariat which works like Zelda's hookshot, and as to be expected, treasures found in dungeons are needed to complete them and to defeat the boss. There are items to collect and buy which are needed to upgrade your weapons and armor, as well as heart containers scattered around dungeons. There's no map to aid your exploration, but you'll soon become used to each dungeon's layout. There's an element of backtracking as well, as each dungeon can be revisited, allowing the player to collect any missed items. Controls are tight enough, and playing this game on the Steamdeck was a blast. I did find the game challenging at times, but not unfair. Dying respawns you back to your camp, which tends to be the entrance of each dungeon, and it's a matter of returning to the adventure without losing your progress. Enemies can kill you swiftly if you're not careful, and during certain tasks, the room would populate with a never-ending army until the task was completed. This was particularly annoying during Yoru's singing challenges, which required grabbing the colored musical notes and throwing them at the door in order to unlock it, whilst dodging enemy attacks. Not being able to swap out equipment on the fly was also a bit inconvenient. This could only be done at your camp with the help of your team. Without going into too much detail, it became a cumbersome mechanic during the later parts of the game. Visually, the game is stunning, with great attention to Game Boy Colored style graphics. This is particularly true during some cutscenes. I particularly liked the UI design. The music is atmospheric and adds to the enjoyment of the game. There's minimal voice acting, which is a nice touch, as it helps to bring the characters to life. The game can be purchased from the Steam store for £5.89 or your original equivalent, and will require a measly 800 megabytes to download. This is a bargain and a must-have for all Zelda Game Boy Color fans amongst you. There are multiple endings as well, which can increase the rough runtime of 10 hours and can be played on the Steamdeck. There are no current plans for multi-platform releases, but hopefully the game will do well enough to reach a wider audience. To conclude, I really like Veritus, and having grown up during the time of the Oracle Zelda games, I can truly say that the developer Colorgrave have done a fantastic job at encapsulating what made those games beloved classics, whilst adding some interesting mechanics of their own. I feel the game would have benefited slightly from some form of guide to explain some of those mechanic fundamentals, but your experience may vary. Hope to see more from this developer. we give Veritus an awesome 8 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if this review has been helpful. Like I said, this game came out on the 22nd. I just wanted to spend a bit more time playing the game because it's really good. If you found it useful, please share it and subscribe, like all that jazz. If you want to grab any of the games mentioned here physically, or the upcoming Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection, and simultaneously support the channel, please use our PlayAsia affiliate link down below. Free shipping on orders over $100. And if you're looking for the cool looking GameCube controller, the Nixie Wizard, please use our affiliate link for that in the description below. Use coupon code GRINNY for 10% off. Stay safe everyone, peace.